Welcome, everybody, to the Good Dumb Fun Show.
Not planned, dude.
Not
planned.
We need to start
No one's going to believe us.
coordinating outfits.
Yeah, no one's going to believe us.
Yeah, we did not plan this.
Did not plan it.
But
however, if you love these super stylish shirts and
check
want
out that link.
Yeah, click the link in the description.
Smash that link in the description. I've always wanted to say that, but also always resented people that did. So, you know,
become the very thing we swore to destroy.
Become what you hate. But yeah, smash everything. Smash the merch button, the like button, the subscribe button. And honestly, I think this speaks volumes, because if the two biggest supporters of the show are me and you, what more do people need?
Yeah.
You know?
Exactly.
Because if we hated the show, they're going to hate the show. But if we like the show, and we do, then everybody else should too, you know?
True.
But I'm good. How are you?
I'm good. We're going to cut this part out because I feel like I'm really far away from my mic. I hope that... Oh, I didn't think about this. Okay. Well, we should be fine. Everything's fine. Everything's fine, you know? There's no need in getting all worried about it, and we're back. I'm good, man. Anything happen during your week so far?
Yes, but it's a lot of legal stuff I can't talk about.
Okay.
I'm just kidding.
Should I be worried?
No, we're...
for my safety is what I meant.
No, we're in the process of potentially buying and selling homes, and I won't say too much more right now because we're still not as far along in the process as I'd like to be before I start bragging about it, you know.
Flexing.
I know. But no, so that's been probably the stressor of the week, but it's an exciting thing also. So, you know, I think it'll be a net positive for the fam, and we'll just be glad when it's over, you know?
Yeah, I understand.
So,
moving sucks.
Yeah.
Moving sucks, buying and selling.
At this point, I'm looking forward to the moving.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, that's true.
It's the buying and selling that sucks for me. I'm like, oh, man, this is...
Brother.
Yeah. What's up? You look like you got something weighing on.
I've got something that I need to get off my chest.
Okay. What's going on?
So, this happened literally yesterday.
Okay.
During lunch. I went to a local spot to pick up some lunch, and it's... I can't say... I got to be very vague for the audio listeners, so I'm sorry that this is not going to be detailed. But I went to an establishment where you pick up food.
Okay.
And so I had placed my order.
Let's just call it like, I don't know. Let's call it like a restaurant.
Yeah, So okay. I went to this restaurant to get food for my body. And this is not a frequently trafficked area, so it was not like a poppin' place, you know, where it's not like Chick-fil-A where the line is wrapped around.
We're talking like diners, drive-ins, and dives.
Yeah, we're talking like me and one other.
But Guy Fieri hasn't been there yet?
Exactly. It's me and one other person.
Okay, got it.
And so I go in. This person was ahead of me getting their food. And so as they're leaving, I get my food, pay for my food, and leave. As I'm walking out of the restaurant, I am facing the parking lot. This person that was in front of me in line is now halfway through the parking lot. And to describe the person without being mean.
Okay.
Are
we treading on like a hate crime now?
No,
Be careful. Be careful with what you're about to say.
No. So this person was...
We're too young to survive
was very large.
Okay.
I'll leave it at that.
A fat.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yes, Josh, a fat. And we know how we feel about fats around here.
Just joking. Please continue. I'll
Josh,
stop.
This person hits a crack in the asphalt.
Oh, no.
Brother. This person falls and spins, and due to the gravitational force of this spin, they launched their food into the air like Peyton Manning,
like
dude.
they meant to.
like a 40-yard field goal, dude. I almost instinctively stuck my hands up like
Safe.
this. Score! Goal!
There's our thumbnail right
I mean,
there.
dude, it was. For a second, and I want to clarify, I did my civic duty. I went over to make sure the person was okay.
Yeah,
they were
okay?
They were upset, but they were okay.
Yeah, I'd be upset too if I tossed my food
But
through the
I'm
parking
gonna be
lot.
honest. When it happened, my vision, I did not look at the person. I looked at the food the whole time until the food hit the ground. Because I was like this. I was like, for the audio listeners, I was looking as this food went sailing through the sky like you would see in a football match of like one of those just crazy like 50-yard
Like a hot dog cannon
down the line. Yeah,
But
like a
they're-
T-shirt.
But they're missing the cannon.
Yeah, dude. I mean, it was like I couldn't believe the amount of torque that was in that. That was so much energy that. So yeah, needless to say, I was mortified.
Right, I'm sure they were too.
I immediately rushed the person. They were probably embarrassed, but I was like, "Are you okay?"
Well, sure,
like,
but also,
they're like, they weren't
it's really easy to get injured when
they're
you fall like that.
I'm okay. Like, I don't think they said anything like, "Did you see where my food went?" But
Did you do the right thing and give them what you ordered?
oh no, dude.
Oh, okay.
As soon as they were like, "I'm fine," and they got off the ground, I was like, "All right, see you later."
Bye.
Like, what was I gonna do?
Yeah.
I'm not gonna be like, "Do you want me to like?" I'm not,
Maybe the restaurant would like remake it for them. Like if a kid drops.
Oh,
their ice
if they
cream cone
saw it, like everybody in the restaurant was like looking through the window, like,
in slow motion, watching the
Yeah.
food go up in the air.
oh yeah, dude, it was crazy.
Oh, that's terrible.
Yeah, I mean, it was so funny.
Yeah,
Like now driving back to work,
that is one of the funnier
I was
stories.
howling.
Yeah, I bet.
I
can't believe you didn't call me.
I was just reimagining it, and because everything,
I'm
is-
imagining it right now. And I wasn't even there.
without getting into too much personal details, it's been a crazy week for me
Yeah.
personally. There's been
You
a lot,
needed that.
lot going on. I
they
needed
didn't.
that.
They didn't
yeah.
know this, but you needed.
Yeah,
that.
I needed that.
Yeah.
So, and then when I got back to work, I mean, it was just like, I was like, my first reaction naturally is to go to our group chat, right? Because when something happens, you're like, oh, I got to tell them about this. But as I was getting ready to type, I went, this will be way funnier if he hears it on the pod.
Now you're being pod-minded.
Yeah,
that's what I like to hear.
Yeah, so
That's what I like to hear. That's hilarious.
So other than that,
That's one of those things that you think about later and start laughing again.
oh yeah,
Like I'm laughing.
that's what I did the whole way back to work. It was like a 10-minute drive back to work. I just kept thinking about different frames in my mind of where that food was in the air, because I was doing the math. I was like, that had to have been like 30 feet in the air or something, dude. So I need to get better at Photoshop so that I could like try to recreate it.
Yeah.
Because I kid you not, I would probably have to take like a sack of sand or something and like wind that baby up to launch it to recreate the same height.
Like discus or something where they spin around.
The only thing I can think of is like a field goal. That's
Yeah.
what it was. I mean, it was just the way it launched. It was like you would have thought shot put. That's what those guys
Yeah.
that hold the rope and they swing their
Yeah,
body.
uh-oh.
Not shot put, but like shot put, but with the rope.
Right.
It was literally like that.
Yeah.
So,
Like-
other than that, week was crazy, but a lot of personal stuff going on. But it's all good. We're
Yeah.
coming to the weekend.
Hey, if you're listening, if you're the one that launched your food through the parking lot, if you're listening to this, first of all, I apologize. Second of all, we would love to give you like a sticker or something.
Oh
Just
man,
just for bringing some joy
there's
to the show.
no way that if they do find this, I hope they don't find out where I'm at. And like, I can't believe you told that
We're
story.
at Good Dumb Fun Studios
Oh man,
in Good Dumb Fun Land.
but yeah, that was the highlight of my week.
That is hilarious. And I know I've done stuff, probably not to that caliber, but I've done stuff that I'm sure people went home and laughed about. Like just making a fool out of myself in public. I can't think of a good example right now, but like I've been there.
I've got one.
We've been there, like nothing personal, but that's hilarious. And I'm
Now,
glad they're okay because
I've-
it's really easy to like break bones and stuff.
Oh, yeah.
Doing stuff like that.
I've got two instances. One happened when we got home, so
Uh-huh.
it wasn't technically public, but it was food related.
Uh-huh.
And then, so one time, it's burned into my memory because I was so upset.
Uh-huh.
We went to pick up pizza from a local pizza place. It was like a 10-minute drive back to the house, 15 minutes maybe.
Mhm.
We get back, and I step out. I was probably like 9. I stepped out of the car with the pizza, and as I was walking up our driveway, I slipped and fell, and as I fell, the box opened just enough for the pizza to perfectly slide out of the box and land on the ground.
Oh, man.
Perfect. Like, the pizza was not destroyed. Like, it was literally as if you slid it onto a pan.
Yeah.
It just slid onto the concrete. And I started sobbing. I was
bet.
like,
I
I'm
would-
so sorry.
That could happen to me today, and I'd have the same reaction.
And, yeah. And then, but in public, there's no end.
Yeah.
I mean, I've spilt drinks on myself.
Mm-hmm.
I've dropped food. I've
Yeah.
dropped other stuff. Maybe your kid, like,
At-
no end.
At my wife's graduation party, her grad school graduation party, big deal. We were at our house with all of our closest friends and family. People flew in for this.
Really?
Yeah, like family.
Wow.
Family flew in for this. We made, I think her mom made her one of her favorite meals. It was like a chicken and rice dish. I go and sit on the couch, and my first bite, I hadn't even taken a bite yet, and I'm holding it in my lap. We didn't have like a tray table or anything. I'm holding the plate in my lap. I go to take a fork to cut the chicken, and immediately just flip the plate over right on myself. And that was how we kicked off the party.
That
you know?
sucks.
So like stuff like that,
Sucks
I've
for
definitely,
you.
yeah, I've definitely been there. And
Yeah.
you know, I laughed it off, and everybody else also did. But
At least you started it on a for everybody else. I
but
know
was
how
just-
you were feeling.
I was
but
like, man, and I made like a good plate too, where I'm like, it looked good.
Oh,
I'm like,
yeah.
this is gonna be delicious. Like this was exactly how I wanted it to be, and then now it's just gone. And
I wish I
that
had a
was sad.
picture for the listeners, and you'll learn more about us as the more we do this. But when Josh makes a plate at a function, it's like a big house plate. Like
I'm
he's
not here-
he's eating for him and his wife,
Yeah,
and his children,
yeah.
but on his plate.
I'm eating for my ancestors.
They didn't. Yeah, what they couldn't have.
Yeah, listen, I should not be let into any function that has like an appetizer potluck because I can't help myself. I can abstain from like most desserts and you know some like snacks and stuff like that, but you put me around a table full of appetizers, I'm getting equal portions of every single one, and I'm making it fit on the plate.
Oh yeah, 100%.
Even if I don't care how high I have to stack it.
You're a food stacking
It's getting
wizard.
on there. It's getting on there, and I'm eating it.
Oh man.
So I'm eating it like that's my meal.
So
for the day.
I'm imagining
So-
all that amount of food on you.
Now my dinner plate's not the same.
Yeah.
So what you're thinking of?
Getting
Thinking
through
of,
the day.
Yeah, like this was just like a standard dinner plate.
Yeah,
You know?
okay.
But anyway, so
Yeah.
we've been there. I'm glad that person's okay because that would have been a sad ending if you were like, oh yeah, their arm was snapped in two.
Yeah, I'm like, yeah, no, their leg was twisted the opposite way. No, this
isn't-
person was fine.
Isn't it funny though? Like that almost makes it okay to laugh. Like once
Because
you
they were
know-
fine?
Once you know they're fine, it's
Yeah.
that much funnier. Like I remember my cousin fell off a log one time. We were camping and we were like, I don't know how old we were, but you know we were out there playing in the woods, like just climbing up on logs and stuff. And he fell, and I laughed harder than I had laughed in a long time. And then I found out he broke his wrist. And then I still kind of couldn't stop laughing.
Yeah.
But I got over it quicker. But
Yeah,
I'm like,
yeah.
man, that was funny. But then I was sad that he hurt himself.
Me just telling you that story, I don't think I've ever seen you laugh that hard, except for when you tased me that one time.
Yeah, I did. That was
That's
funny.
a tie.
Yeah, when I tased you and when I shook the door on you and made you jump, that was funny.
We'll tell those stories another time. Sorry to derail.
Yeah.
But
Anyway, yeah.
Do we have any mail or anything?
We do. Yeah.
Oh, okay,
and then
good. Cool.
yeah, I got some mailbag.
Cool.
Just a few things, and then we'll get to Patrick's topic today, which we'll introduce in a moment. But it should be fun. So, mailbag comes from YouTube, Instagram, gooddumbfunshow@gmail.com, and SpeakPipe. Hit us up on SpeakPipe, leave a voice message, and we'll play it on the show. And we've got one of those today as well.
Oh boy.
So,
You want me to go ahead and bust the?
yeah, pull the laptop out. It should be unlocked. And we don't listen to these ahead of time. So if you don't end up hearing it, it's because it was
We had to cut it out.
filthy and vulgar. And
Do we want to do that first?
Yeah, sure. Yeah,
Okay.
let's do the SpeakPipe first. All right, let's hear it.
During my time at the university, my beau and I created a holiday, August 1st, perfect child day, just made it up. So my question is, if you could make up a holiday, what would it be?
Okay, I don't speak the King's English. But I think the question was, who was that, by the way?
It just said, curious listener.
Curious listener. Okay. So apparently we didn't scare off the British with our 1776 episode. We got one tuning in. Good mic etiquette, by the way. I saw that.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
I'm
thanks
trying.
Yeah, you're doing great. Okay, I think the question was, if you could invent a holiday, what would it be?
Yes.
What about Good Dumb Fun Day?
Oh, Good Dumb Fun Day.
And
would
what
be
day
fun.
would that be? Would it be the day we
like-
launched the episodes, or would it be the day we made the logos?
Oh, yeah,
or
like our anniversary.
the day we
It's
signed
kinda
the
wholesome.
contract?
We're not together, by the way.
Yeah, not in a weird way.
I had to throw it out there. Had to keep it going.
Yeah, thanks for playing into the
Yeah,
bit.
you're welcome.
I've been making it weird for weeks, and you finally joined in. Would it be the day we signed the contract? Would it be...
I feel like I don't know what day is a funny day.
Well, there's April Fool's Day.
I feel like that we should usurp that.
Or, I mean, I'm sure there's others.
Or let's do like March 32nd.
Okay. Yeah, that sounds good.
You know?
That sounds
Yeah.
good.
March 32nd is Good Dumb Fun Day.
All right. Well, Nigel, or whatever your name is, good question. We'll think about that. We'll get back to you.
Mary Beth or whatever.
Yeah.
Not to gender.
Mary Antoinette.
Sorry, not
Yeah.
to gender.
So, yeah. Okay, we'll think about that. We'll get back to you. We'll figure out a funny day.
Yeah.
And it'll probably be...
If I could do one personally,
Yeah.
I would probably do like sometime, whatever the coldest day of the year is
the coldest
around
day?
here, and I'd be like, Be Colder Day,
Be
where
colder
everybody
day.
just is, just for no reason, just it's like a day of silence.
Just no one talks to each other.
Yeah, just a day. Yeah.
Somebody asks you a question, you just turn the other way.
Exactly. You
Give
just
them the cold
ignore 'em.
shoulder. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I always thought opening day for Major League Baseball should be a holiday that we get off of work for. And I don't even like baseball
Yeah.
that much. I like the idea
Since
of
it's
opening
an American
day.
pastime.
Like it feels like, baseball's America's pastime. Opening day just feels like, and it's in the spring, like it just feels like a good time to have a day off. I also feel the same about like Super Bowl Monday. Give us that day off. We stayed up late watching the Chiefs win again.
Super Bowl recovery.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I know for the Eagles fans that just heard that, they're like, we just won the Super Bowl. But making a joke.
Got him.
Yeah. Anyway, I feel the same way about the college football national championship, which it's always on a Monday, which is sad because every other college football game's on a Saturday, but the national championship's played on a Monday because they won't stand up to the NFL.
Yeah. I know nothing.
Yeah, well, you will. Tune in next week.
Okay. Some foreshadowing.
Anyway, there's certain days of the year where I'm like, man, I wish I had a day off, and I guess I'd make that a holiday. So, good question.
Good question. All right. You got any comments or anything?
Yeah,
from
back to the
socials?
mailbag. So, again, comments come from YouTube, Instagram, gooddumbfunshow@gmail.com, and SpeakPipe. These are from the music episode.
Okay.
So, Patrick's mom tuning in. So there was some
Love you, Mom.
There was some confusion.
I love you.
Patrick has been to one concert in his whole life, and could not remember who he saw. And he was with his parents, and so we gave her a shout out and said to tune in and let us know who that concert was. So she says, I have no idea who played at that concert.
Dude, because I went and talked to her after
Yeah.
this episode, and she was like, I think I remember that.
Yeah.
Same as I'm telling you, whoever it was, no offense to you if you're watching, not that you would know who you were anyways, unremarkable.
Yeah. Watch it was like
not memorable.
Lionel Richie or something.
It was. I promise it was not. I promise it was
He's
not.
from around-
It was like
around that area.
the Florida Garage Band or whatever.
Okay. Also cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. So sorry, we do not know. We got a few comments of people talking about how they look forward to Mondays for the Good Dumb Fun Show.
Oh,
I thought that was
that's
nice.
wholesome.
Yeah.
That's wholesome. Thank you, guys.
Yeah, there was a little bit of community building in the comments there for a minute. Everybody was like, "Happy Monday! How's everybody doing? Best part of my Monday."
That's
like,
nice.
Or best part of the week or whatever. I'm like, that's really nice. So keep that up. That's nice. Sterling, our good
Welcome back.
friend of the pod, agrees with my country roads theory and even says he's heard it before. And I do not
Wow.
think he heard it from me.
That's crazy. Maybe that's
It's
like
possible in my
maybe
drunken
that's a
stupor.
northern thing.
Yeah.
They're a little more up in arms about that because
Well,
I've never heard that in my life.
They should be.
We need to get Sterling on the pod.
Yeah. Sterling, call in or text me or something.
Or just come on, like just wherever you're at, just come on down.
Yeah.
We'll get a third seat.
We'll sit him right on the
Just
podium right
get
here.
a third seat right there.
You will have to hold your microphone. We only have 2 arms. Skip, another friend of the pod.
Oh, boy.
Skip thanked us for defending his knowledge, skills, and abilities against Micah.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
Yeah. Speaking of which, if you've heard or seen Micah recently, please let us know. We're worried about him. We have not seen him since Monday.
Yep, we miss you, Micah.
The show
Please come
came
back.
out, and we haven't seen him since, and no one knows what happened.
Please
so
come back.
If you or anyone you know is aware or has any information that can help us find Micah, please hit us up on SpeakPipe. Anyway, that's all I had for comments.
Okay,
Yeah.
cool.
So, you want to get into it?
Yeah, let's get into it. I was thinking about, as we do nowadays, I was doom scrolling. I was just mindlessly lost in my Instagram algorithm.
Mm-hmm.
And I think because of how easy it is to go viral now, that you start seeing stuff that hasn't quite budded yet, if that makes sense. Like, you could scroll and see something that had 3.2 million likes or whatever, and then scroll and see some random video that hasn't even been liked. And you're like, how did that get there?
Right.
And it's like, but that's just how the nature of like virality is now, is that like all the YouTube and Instagram and Facebook, they're all constantly trying to find like, what can we put in front of your face to get you to stay longer?
Yeah.
And so
It's like Hypnotoad in Futurama.
yeah, exactly. So as I was watching all these reels and videos and stuff, I just got to thinking, I was like, man, it's crazy how different it was, or how different it is from what it was.
Yeah.
Because, back in the day, like when viral stuff started happening, it was like something would happen, and then because we hadn't really figured out the whole like sharing and messaging and all, we hadn't really like figured out or fine-tuned it yet, it was like something would go viral and you would hear about it from somebody in real life.
Yeah, like at school the next day.
Like, yeah, like exactly. Yeah. Like somebody would come and be like, "Did you see this on AOL Messenger or whatever?"
Literally, dude, when I smirked just a second ago, it's because you sent me back to a place where I was thinking about my IM.
Yeah.
Like AOL Instant Messenger thing where like we'd get home from school and just start chatting each other up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now I missed that whole era. When Facebook launched, that was when I was like, I got to get on this.
Yeah. See, I was on the MySpace train. I thought Facebook was kind of dumb because like MySpace, you can have a song on your profile, and I thought that was cool. But anyway.
I had no idea
wrong.
about social
MySpace
media until Facebook blew up and everybody was getting one, and I was like, Mom, I have to have one.
Yeah.
And confessing to, I guess this, I don't think this is a crime. Well, statute of limitations. But you had to be 13, and I was 12.
Okay.
And I was like, Mom, let me make an account.
Get him.
Yeah. FBI, open up!
The door gets kicked in.
But, yeah. And it was just like, as I was thinking about virality and stuff, I was like, let me go back and visit some of the golden days of memes. Because what we find humorous now, like our humor, I feel like my humor is like my taste buds, except it changes every like 5 months, instead of 7 years. Like
everything happens so quick.
It does.
On the internet, like it cycles through so quickly. Like stuff comes in waves, and then it's gone. You forget about it, and then you see it again, and you're like, oh, that was so long ago, but it was like weeks ago.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
I was just going to say this. It's funny how the memes of today aren't even really memes as we knew them in the beginning.
Yeah.
Because, like, memes, when I thought of memes, I thought of, like, the templates.
Yeah, absolutely. Like Meme Center.
Yeah. What do you meme? Like, Know Your Meme.
Bad Luck Brian.
The cat one.
Yeah.
Bad Luck Brian. That was, like, the first one that I thought of. And then there was, like, a socially awkward penguin or something that was a meme template. And then, we can get into some of the OGs, but I was just thinking about that. I'm like, what we would call a meme today is more like a viral trend than anything else. Where what I thought of as a meme, even still, like when I think of a meme, I think of like something that has a constant image with different captions.
Yeah.
But we call something a meme just because it's like a viral trend that keeps coming up, even if it's like text-based, like
or a video or
video,
whatever. Yeah, whatever.
Like just a trendy like people recreating something similar over and over again.
If we showed a meme from when we were kids/teenagers to a youth now,
right,
they would look at it and then look at us and be like, what is this boomer crap?
Yeah,
And I'd be like, listen here.
Listen here, nerd. Yeah, oh, you remember the kid that was like on a beach and he had sand in his fist?
Exactly, yeah.
Like, yeah. Like, I think of that.
Finished my assignment at 11:59 p.m.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, stuff like that.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So in thinking of this, I pulled up a couple
Okay.
of classics.
Yeah.
To see if I could jog your memory a little bit.
Okay.
And we may have to cut this out if we're not connected to the internet, which I don't think we are.
Oh, we were.
Oh. Okay. So I'm sure as soon as I turn this to you, I'm sure you're going to recognize it.
Okay.
And then once, you don't have to play the whole thing.
Okay.
But just watch this and then we'll describe it to the audio listeners.
Yeah, sure. Oh, yep, I know exactly what this is.
You can play it.
Okay.
Charlie.
Oh, Charlie.
Charlie bit me.
Oh, yeah. This was a classic.
So,
Charlie bit my finger.
would you like to guess?
Maybe that's who called in.
Would you like to guess how many views this meme has?
How many views Charlie bit my finger has? Gosh. I'm going to say 2 billion.
You're kind of close.
Really? Okay.
It was 887 million.
That's not close at all.
But the reason why I picked that video is because that is one of the first memes that I remember seeing and talking about.
Yeah.
Because
you didn't see on like AFV,
exactly.
like America's Funniest Videos.
I
or
did
whatever.
not.
Yeah,
I saw
this. Was a purely internet viral.
This was like, the way I heard about this was the old people talking about it at church the next Sunday when it happened. They were like, "Did you see that adorable?" That's my old Southern lady accent. Did you see that old? Oh, now I'm thinking about the British person. I'm sorry.
Yeah, thanks. Maybe that was Charlie that hit us up on SpeakPipe.
But I just remember people talking about it. I was like, "What are you talking about?" And they're like, "When you go home, look up this."
Go to Ask Jeeves
and then I went home
and type in Charlie bit my finger.
Typed it in and thought, "Oh, that's hilarious."
And it'll pull up. What was that site called before YouTube? AlbinoBlackSheep.com. Probably don't go there today. If you've not heard of AlbinoBlackSheep.com, it was YouTube before there was YouTube. I don't know what it is now, so probably don't give your computer a virus.
So I was thinking about that, and I was like, what made viral videos back then?
Mm-hmm.
Because
dumb luck.
It really was dumb luck because there was no formula. You just had to hope. Well, and I shouldn't even say hope. There was no goal to make something viral back then. It was just like in the age of discovery, you just posted pieces of your life.
Yeah.
And just like hey, look at this thing that happened.
Yeah.
And, I bet at the time, those people that recorded those kids was just like, oh, look, it's just my kid doing this cute thing. Yeah. Not thinking it was going to get news coverage and hundreds of millions of views and all that stuff. And it was just like, because nowadays there's almost a recipe to create a viral video.
Break through the algorithm. Like,
be loud, be funny, make a lot of flashes on the screen or whatever. I'm not a viral expert, but there's almost a science to it now, to where there are things you can do and things to trend in that direction. But back then it was just like a wild west of things just spread because people were sharing them naturally.
You never knew what was going to hit, and the competition wasn't so fierce either, because think of how
there wasn't a lot out there.
Exactly. Think of how many videos were on YouTube in 2006 compared to now. Now there's hundreds of millions of videos being posted every day, and us. So there's just so much out there.
Yeah.
That back then it's you had America's Funniest Videos and stuff like that, but then when the internet started doing that sort of stuff for them, that show kind of died.
Yeah.
And I'm sure maybe there's still some version of it going today, but
and funny that you say that. One of the first YouTube videos, because I found this in my search for these videos, one of the first YouTube videos that's still uploaded and on there is a 15-second video of a guy recording himself at the zoo, and it's just me at the zoo.
Nice.
And he's like, "Hey guys, I'm at the zoo right now." I'm like, and it has like 1.8 billion views or
That's
something because it's the first video, one of the first videos, and I was like, man, back in that, because I remember that back in the day, and I probably shouldn't even say this because somebody's gonna go and find it, but there's an old YouTube channel of me back somewhere. It still exists. Mm-hmm. When I was like 12, because I wanted to make YouTube. No, please don't make me do that.
I'm just kidding.
But there's a old of me when I was like 12 years old because my one birthday, my parents bought me one of those like RAC digital camcorder things. Yeah. They were like the size of an iPhone. They were super bricky.
They looked like a Ring doorbell.
And the little screen would fold out, and it had a USB that you could like plug it right in the computer.
I had one of those.
So I started making YouTube videos, and they're horrible.
Yeah. Well, it's funny you mentioned the me at the zoo thing. That just threw me back to another video that I saw when the video, and it's probably still up, and it's incredible. It's this kid playing guitar, and he's playing Canon in C, which is like it's a really popular like classical piece that everybody should recognize.
Okay.
And I'm not going to try to sing it right now because there's no words, but it's just Canon in C. The video is called Guitar.
Nice.
and it's so good. And I'm going to have to go find that and I'll send it to you because it's incredible. This kid nailed it.
That's awesome.
He's probably like 13, just playing guitar in his room, and he is like just delivering a masterpiece, just posting it on YouTube, and it's just called Guitar. I'm like, that's incredible.
Yeah, and back then we had no fear of putting something on the internet because it's not. It also was like
there were no repercussions.
There was still anonymity. There was still like it was still lawless. It was like you could post something and be like, okay, I'll delete it, and then it wasn't like, people aren't monitoring. The internet is forever now. Which, speaking along, the internet is forever.
Hit me.
That brings on this next one, and you'll recognize this one as soon as it. Oh, yeah, you'll recognize this one too.
Dreams that you want him to do you so much you could do anything.
Classic.
That sometimes I have a 3.5-year-old, and sometimes he gets caught in a loop like that. And I'm just sitting there like waiting. I'm like, I don't know what you're trying to say, buddy, but I hope you get there soon because I'm like, I can tell you're trying to get it out. But that's I haven't seen that video in a long time, and it is still funny.
That video is still funny, but I remember the first time I saw that video, and I was howling.
Yeah. Well, and for the listeners, I'm sure everybody's seen that video, but if you haven't, it's just a kid looking at the camera, really struggling to get a sentence out.
Trying to make some. It was like it looked like it was a part of some project.
Yeah. If you heard it,
they had a background and all this stuff, and he's just like, go, you can do anything.
You'll hear the audio, obviously, but there's nothing. You didn't miss anything visually.
But that video is what reminded me of my YouTube channel because I was like, maybe for this kid at some point as he was growing up, maybe that was embarrassing for him because the stuff I put on the internet back in the day, I'm like, this is, or like when you get Facebook, on this day 11 years ago, you posted this. I get those, and man, I was like, brother, what were you going through that you were posting this on the internet
one time
for everybody to see?
One time, and I left it up because it's funny to me every year, but one time I just posted the lyrics of Ice Cream Paint Job. And if you haven't heard that song, it's a classic, but it's embarrassing now, but I'm like, that's still funny to me, so I'm leaving it.
I used to post relationship angst.
Nice.
Dude, I would post and people would comment.
Oh, that's why
I went back and read the comments, and I just felt sick, dude. I would go back, like I would say something to the effect of, I knew she didn't care, and that's all the post says.
And then everybody's
and then somebody comments like, "Are you okay?" And then I would be like,
No.
"Don't talk to me."
You
like
just described the junior high experience.
I look back at that stuff and I'm like, I want to be dismissed right now. I don't want to be here anymore, dude. And well, obviously I'm not like a famous person or anything, so it's not like there's a bunch of people screenshotting that and be like,
Right.
remember when Patrick said this? But like the
Yeah.
fact that it is, if I did delete it,
Yeah.
there could still be a backup. Some like maybe
Yeah.
Zuckerberg has one.
Yeah.
He's like, yeah, if you ever become a politician one day, I
Yeah.
have this in my back pocket.
Yeah, I'm gonna send it out to everybody who needs it.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, I have my share of cryptic Facebook posts as well.
But did that video when I watched that kid flub through that? Does that elicit any memories for you about like a time where you just said something in public or amongst friends or something and you just flubbed real hard? And
I've probably done that today. Like,
Yeah.
we may have talked about this. I almost just did it right now. I tend to process better out loud.
yeah,
So sometimes, and my wife can attest to this, sometimes I'll say the dumbest stuff, and then I hear myself say it, and then before I can say, "Oh, that was dumb," everybody else is already thinking it.
Yeah.
So I'm like, well, nothing I can do about that now. So then I have to like kind of retrack my steps and be like, okay, here's what I'm thinking now. After hearing myself say the dumb thing, we all know that was dumb. Here's what I'm thinking now. Here's how I've restructured my thinking. But yeah, no, I've had my share. There's a story my family tells all the time of it wasn't a speaking thing. It was just like a misunderstanding thing, like a miscommunication. And I was young. I was probably elementary. No, I was definitely elementary age, maybe younger. And I had this cool shirt with I think it glowed in the dark or something. Glue? It glue in the dark? It glowed? It glowed in the dark? Of Alien on the front. And then on the back it had some words on it. And I thought it was cool. And I wanted to show it off to our family friends. And I showed them the shirt. They're like, "Let him see your shirt, Josh." And so I showed them the shirt, and then they're like, "Now let him see the back." And instead of just turning around, I pulled my arms inside my sleeves and I turned the shirt around my neck, and then I put my arms back through the sleeves. That way they could see the back of the shirt.
that is awesome.
And they tell that story all the time. And that was just me being like, well, I want to see their reaction,
Yeah.
And that's not what I was thinking at the time. I was like, oh, they want me to turn the shirt around.
Yeah.
But no, they were asking me to turn around. So stuff like that, I'm like, kids are just kind of dumb.
Yeah.
And I was no exception.
So when I watch this video, I think of a time, I'm going to enlighten you real quick. There was a video game that was really popular back in the day. It's still popular today. It's called Destiny. You ever heard of that?
I've heard of it, yeah.
So me and my buddies, when Destiny was real big, the big thing in Destiny to do was raids. And so it was like this big game event where you had to it was like hours of meticulous planning and then actually getting together and doing the raid. Sometimes the raids would take 6 hours, 8 hours just to complete it. So it was this huge like endeavor where your friends we would talk about it for weeks and we would make this plan and things. We get to this one encounter and we just keep failing the encounter. And me and a good buddy of mine are arguing. I'm arguing to do it one way and he's arguing to do it his way. And
Sounds like me
I'll
and my
never
cousin right
forget, you talk about the viciousness of online gaming, like your opinion doesn't matter. It got into a heated argument and we're yelling. And I go to tell my point. And because I'm so frustrated, like I couldn't get it out. And so I'm like, if you would just get and as I'm stuttering over myself, like I'm like, if you would just go to and he goes, immediately stops me. He goes, "Your opinion's invalid. You can't talk. We're doing it my way." And everybody, there was 5 other people in there. They all agreed, and nobody would listen to me anymore.
Oh no!
It was literally
You're still
5-on-1.
devastated.
They were all like, he went, "Opinion's invalid. You can't talk. We're doing it my way." And everybody went, "Yep." And we did it his way.
Oh, that's terrible.
And,
Did you win?
Yeah, we eventually got through it.
Oh, so he was right.
Yeah, he was right. But
your way probably would have worked too if you could.
But it was one of those.
articulated
It was one of those things that didn't matter. It was just
Yeah.
get better. But when you flub and the group turns against you, you're like, oh, I'm cooked,
you're
dude.
like, oh, that hurts.
Because I didn't say anything the rest of that night. It was
bet.
like okay, I'll just do what I'm told.
I'm surprised you didn't just rage quit.
Blow
up the whole
That's
thing.
a story for another time.
Blow up the whole thing. Say good luck, losers.
So
Like opposite of Leroy Jenkins. I'm just not going.
I have one more video for you.
Dude, speaking of a viral video, Leroy Jenkins.
Go ahead. Ooh,
That's a great one.
Leroy.
Yeah. We don't. That's all that needs to be said.
That's a good
What
one.
else you got?
So this last one, we're going to have to put a trigger warning, both audio and video.
Okay.
This may be disturbing to some viewers. But I'm not going to make you watch it because I feel like we're kind of having a good vibe right now,
graphic?
so I'm not going to. So, yeah, it's a little graphic.
Okay.
So, but I'm going to play it, and you're going to listen to it.
I'm going to listen to it.
And then, we'll hopefully not just end the episode. So if this is too much, I'll cut it.
Okay.
Okay?
Turn it off. That crossed my mind. I was like, am I about to get Rick Astley right now? Dude,
We can't do...
that's like an all-timer, though.
We can't do memes without
Yeah.
getting Rick rolled.
Yeah. Yeah, that's what Rick rolled. Yeah, dude. Have you ever genuinely, like recently, gotten Rick rolled?
Yeah.
Because it is infuriating.
Yeah.
Because sometimes I'm like, I know it's coming. Like, I can smell it. Like,
Yeah.
that time I was like, I wonder if this is... And it was. But, and you still got me because I was like, no, I don't think he'd do that. But... But it did cross my mind. I'm like,
Yeah.
I wonder if this is a joke. But there was one, I can't remember what it was, but I genuinely got rickrolled, and I was so upset about it. And I was like, I thought like it was going to be something, and it wasn't, and it was that. And yeah. But you're right. We can't talk about memes and virality without.
I mean, a literal
Rick-rolling.
timeless classic.
Yeah.
They've been rickrolling people for the last...
And it'll live forever.
Whatever. Yeah.
Yeah.
Because it's just some things just, for whatever reason, you create a template that is timeless.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you can use it. And a lot of the memes we describe, even though they don't get used as much anymore...
Well, that one's a prank.
Yeah.
So it's like that I think that's why it works, and that's why it's sustainable.
Yeah.
Because it's a prank.
You want me to tell you about the most recent time I got
go ahead.
rickrolled? I was driving home from work, and it came on the radio, and they were genuinely playing the song, and I thought I was getting rickrolled. Like, it was a classics music station.
Yeah.
And they played the song.
The song's
and
ruined.
I laughed because I'm like, oh, we're rickrolling people
This
on the
radio
radio
station's
now.
hilarious.
And the song kept playing, and I went, are they just going to let the whole song play? And then I had the revelation where I was like,
That you're
oh
listening
yeah,
to the
and then because
radio.
it's a good song. That's the thing. It's not a bad song.
Do you think anybody
But-
actually still likes that song, though?
I do.
Do you?
I like the
because
song.
have you ever used a song you like as like your alarm in the morning?
Yeah, and then you ruin it.
And eventually you hate that song.
Right.
That's how I feel about Never Gonna Give You Up.
But I don't listen to it actively. So when
Right.
I do hear it, I'm like, ooh.
Yeah, I'm not saying it's not a good song. I'm not saying it's a bad song. But I don't think I would listen to it on purpose. 'Cause
Yeah.
I feel like it's been ruined.
No, me either. But
You
like
know?
in the case of it, if I'm driving home and it's on the radio, I'll
Yeah.
listen.
I hear you.
You know?
I hear you.
But so those were all the videos I had.
Okay.
But in the spirit of doing memes,
Yeah.
you know, we may have
Cooked a little something up.
Cooked a little something up. Do you want me to pull yours up first?
Yeah, let me show you where they're at.
Or here, you do yours, or get yours ready for mine, and then I'll...
You want to? Who do you want to meme first? Do you want to meme me?
Let me see yours first.
Okay. So Patrick and I decided, in the spirit of the topic, to meme each other. So we did some digging on each other's social medias,
Oh, no.
and I did see some of those videos you're talking about from
Oh,
your,
yeah.
from your 12-year-old days.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, dude.
you
Oh,
know,
no.
We can talk about that later.
Oh, gosh.
Um,
Yours are relatively recent.
Okay. Anyway, so
And we'll describe it for the
yeah,
audio
yeah,
listeners,
yeah.
what,
So,
what we're showing.
it looks like we've each made two.
Yeah.
So, I'll start by showing. Do you want to just go back and forth?
Yeah, we can go back
Okay.
and forth.
Let me show you my first one. All right.
So I'll look at it, and then I'll describe it.
Okay. Here you go.
I hate that I'm going to have to put that on the pod, dude. That sucks. I'm going to describe the meme, and then I'm going to tell you the story about that photo.
Okay.
So it's so it is a picture of a young me with his chin pulled in. So his chin is pointed down, and he's smiling very creepily. And the caption says, "When the new girl at church needs a hug." So
it gave off church hugger vibes, I'm not going to lie.
Quick fact about that meme, that was at a youth rally.
Okay.
And the challenge was,
so I was spot on.
Send us your awkward selfie.
Okay.
And I actually won out of like 300 people. And they pulled me up on the stage. They gave me like a gift, like a T-shirt or something, or a gift card.
Did they make you make the face?
They put it on
stage?
the big screen. No, they put it on the big screen in front of everybody.
Nice. That's awesome. If you close that out, you'll see the folder where the rest of them are.
Okay. I'm illiterate, so I don't know how to close it.
It's the X.
There's no X.
No, don't press X on the keyboard. Here.
I'm sending out some real boomer energy right now. All right, you open here. Open the do not look one. That's number 1.
Okay. So this is a meme Patrick made of me. Okay.
I love that picture, dude.
I don't even know where this is from.
I'll describe it after.
So it's me looking shocked. My hand is over my chest, and my face looks like I'm being electrocuted or something. And I'm wearing a shirt and tie, very professional. And it says, "My surprise when my buddy gets mauled by the 800-pound bear he swore he could wreck." Oh, I don't know if I'd be that surprised, because I think I would have warned you.
Yeah, that picture is from a work function. Somebody took this wide panoramic shot, and immediately when I saw the picture, I went, "Jarvis, enhance."
Yeah.
Enhance. Jarvis, enhance one more time. And I was like, I got to save that.
Oh, that's funny.
Because your face looks like of such fake. It looks like you're like, "Oh no, I'm so surprised." But
For
it has
the audio listeners, I'm recreating.
It has like an arrogant, like fake feel to it in that picture.
Yeah.
Like you're like, "Oh well, if you would just like what you just probably felt when I made you close that tab out
when you pressed the letter X on the
let
keyboard."
Me show you. Yeah. There was no X on the screen, dude. All right. Let's move on.
That's funny. Okay. This one, I thought this was a really cool picture, by the way.
Okay. I'm sure it's as cool as the last one.
So, all right. Here you go.
Oh, that's wholesome.
I figured I'd go the wholesome route.
The Good Dumb Fun Show.
So describe the photo.
The photo is my dad chest bumping me when I was like 3 years old. And on top of it, it says The Good Dumb Fun Show. And then over my dad, it says Patrick making it all happen. And then the picture of little me, it says Josh having a good time.
Because that's really what's happening here, you know?
And since we're giving backstories on the photos,
yeah.
that photo is like one of the very few photos of me as a child that exists.
Mm-hmm.
Because when I was like 1, our house burned down in a fire. And we had, like, all our pictures, everything, like, we lost everything.
Yeah.
So stuff after that, it's kind of like anything prior to that. Now, this was post that.
Mm-hmm.
But still, there's not a lot out there because all of our baby photos, like kids' first memory, all that stuff was burned in a fire. So
well, that's a really good picture.
Yeah, it's a wholesome picture. There's not very many photos of me and my dad.
That's a good one.
That's a good one.
All right. So if you hover, let me show you.
Yeah,
you
I'm just going to give you the...
Oh, okay.
I'm just going to give you... Just let you do it.
Yeah, that's fine.
This is the last one.
All right. Okay. I'll show you how to work the computer later.
Yeah.
All right. Okay. All right. So this is actually a funny wedding photo.
This is my favorite one.
This is from my wedding, and it's just me. It's a black and white photo of me peeking out of a porta potty in my wedding clothes, and it says, "The strongest iron is forged in the hottest furnace." Honestly, that is inspiring. You know, I'm inspired. We're all inspired.
I sat there. I want you to know I was staring at that picture for like 15 minutes trying to come up with a way to make a poop joke that was also tactful.
Sure. It
took forever.
Yeah, that's a hard line to draw.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, that's funny.
Oh,
that's funny. That's honestly, good picture. I found out the other day that my buddy back home uses me as a meme response, like a reaction meme.
Really? Like one of those you would send in a group chat?
But it's just a photo.
Or like to a text?
Yeah. So it's just a photo of me. There's no words. He added a word to it. But it's a photo of me from my wedding album again. But I was really struggling, and I struggled with this in my senior pictures. I struggled with this in my wedding pictures. I have a really hard time making like a serious face that doesn't look absolutely dumb.
Yeah.
Like, I just feel like I don't do serious very well.
Okay.
And like that one, the porta potty one, ironically, was probably the best serious face I've ever made.
Yeah, that was the most serious you could be.
Because I'm like, that was actually pretty good serious face.
Yeah.
But anyway, so I was trying to take some...
nothing else about it was serious.
We had too many smiley photos, and the photographer at our wedding was like, hey, we need some good like serious photos. Can you make a serious face? And I was just I couldn't do it. So then I jokingly like made a frown face, like trying to, be hard and make a serious face. And she took that photo and he zoomed in on it from like the chest up and put the word no. And he uses that as a meme.
That's awesome.
And he sends it to people who don't know me.
That's
so as far as they're
funny.
concerned, they just think it's...
They have no idea. They just think that's some picture he took from the internet.
Yeah, they just think it's a meme.
Oh, that's
We're done
awesome,
with the computer, aren't we?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that's all we got.
Yeah, that's funny. Good memes.
So I was just like, man, I had a lot of fun doing that.
Yeah.
It's like a creative exercise for your brain.
Yeah.
And looking through the photos was fun too. But
Yeah.
you just think about like, the age-old saying, the internet always wins.
Mm-hmm.
It's true.
Yeah.
Because if you put it out there,
It's out there.
hey, one day somebody may be sniffing through our socials, making some stuff like that. Put it in the comments, being like, that's funny that you talked about this topic of fat people. Is this you?
Is this you? And it's
this
like,
you links to
It's me when I worked at Subway and got a free foot long every shift. I was like 200 pounds.
Oh,
heavier than I am now.
dude, when I first started hitting the gym, when I was trying to lose weight,
I saw some of your gym photos, dude. You were jacked. No wonder you talk about that so much. I'm like, dang, I feel like I'm creeping on you
back
right
in the
now.
day. But I used to take some photos of like the before pictures, and it's like, no, you got it. I don't want that on the internet. I don't need that on the internet.
Yeah, my social media is only before pictures because I never followed through on changing anything.
Oh man.
Hey, before we wrap up,
Yeah.
if you didn't have anything else to add,
No,
I kind of compiled a list of like some of the original memes that I could remember.
Like some templates.
Yeah,
Okay.
like Bad Luck Brian you mentioned earlier, and I just
Okay.
want to throw some at you and see if you remembered these. So, Bad Luck Brian was actually the first one I wrote down.
Okay.
And we'll throw some of these up on the screen maybe just as examples.
Yeah.
So, Success Kid is the one I mentioned earlier with the sand.
With the fist. Okay.
He's making the fist of sand.
I didn't know
and
that
he
was
just-
called Success Kid.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I had to look up some of the names because I'm like, I don't know how these are actually. Do you remember Scumbag Steve?
Yeah.
Overly Attached Girlfriend.
Oh.
Do you remember her?
Yes, I do.
Yeah.
I remember as a kid being like, I
That
wish
girl
I had
with
an
the-
overly attached girlfriend.
You're posting on Facebook about it. You're like, ugh, too many underly attached girls out here. So Forever Alone.
Oh, yeah.
One of the cartoon ones.
Yep.
It's just like a pretty simple drawing. Troll Face, another one of those.
Troll Face is a classic.
Yeah. Yep. Do you remember the Why You Know guy?
Yeah.
Why you know do this?
Why you know do this?
Yeah. Why
That's
you know
awesome.
text back?
I bet you I sent that in a lot of DMs.
I sent that to all my friends yesterday. Velociraptor. Like philosophy? You remember
Oh,
that? Yeah, that
I
was a
didn't
meme
remember it
template.
until right now.
Yeah. One of
Yeah.
my favorite memes, and I send it to my friend every year when it comes up on my time hop because I know he hates it. It's a Velociraptor meme, and it says, "If guns don't kill people, people kill people.
Okay.
Does that mean toasters don't toast, 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 toast?" And he hates it.
That's a great
And
question.
I think it's funny.
Yeah,
and
that's
so
hilarious.
I send it to him every year. Shout out
should
to
send
John.
it on his birthday.
I'm gonna send it to him today. And then First World Problems. The
Yeah.
lady like crying in her kitchen or looking sad or whatever.
Yeah.
That was a classic. Now today, those are some of like the OGs.
Yeah.
Today we have Doge, which has
That's
turned
true.
into Dogecoin.
I haven't seen a lot
It's
of
turned
Doge since
into
the whole crypto thing.
Right. So yeah, so it became a cryptocurrency. it later became a governmental department.
Yeah.
Which is crazy.
Yeah.
Like, you talk about meme culture.
Oh, that's going to be another episode.
Yeah. Harold hiding the pain. That's the guy at the laptop with the cup of coffee. And you can see the pain in his eyes. Yeah. Distracted boyfriend. That's the one where the man's like looking at another woman over his shoulder while he's holding hands. Yeah, I use that one all the time.
And it's like coffee versus energy drinks.
Yeah.
Or like fried chicken versus a salad.
Or it'll
something.
be like the girlfriend will be like a good night's sleep, and then the girl over his shoulder is like a Rockstar energy drink.
Yeah.
Mocking SpongeBob.
Oh yeah,
That's a
mocking
good one.
SpongeBob is
Mocking
awesome.
SpongeBob. Expanding brain. That was one of the first like multi-tier memes I'd ever seen. Where it's like it starts off, it's like that kind of...
Oh, like a regular brain and then like a galaxy brain.
Exactly. And it just progresses down.
That's a good one.
Arthur Fist. That one's always funny to
say.
Yeah. You don't even need words for that one. I just send the fist.
Yeah.
And people know. They're
You're
like...
getting on my last nerves, dude. Yeah.
And then... is this Pidgeot or whatever? The Pokemon meme?
Oh, yeah.
Where he's like, is this... And
is this a fill in the blank?
Yeah, and to use the same example, it could be like there's like a butterfly or something on the meme, and then the guy's gesturing to it like and you can put on the butterfly, it could be a Monster energy drink, and then the guy's like, is this a good night's sleep? Like that's the kind of So anyway, I thought those were fun. I looked up a couple things. Some of those people from the OG memes are like rolling in the dough now. Because of it.
Because of the internet?
Because they trademarked it.
That's awesome.
Yeah. Or they sold it as like an NFT or something.
Oh, that's crazy.
Yeah. So just to give you an example, you know the disaster girl of that girl looking at the
little
camera
girl?
with the house burning in the background?
Yeah.
She cashed in on that and sold it as an NFT for over $500,000. Yeah.
Bro, we got to start trademarking this.
Yeah. So...
we might retire at 40.
Yeah. The Charlie Bit My Finger kids make a lot of money.
Really?
Because of that video.
You said make? They still make money?
Yeah, they cashed in. I think they sold the video, like they sold the rights to it or something. And I forget, I didn't
That's
look in.
crazy.
I should have looked further into how that all worked out. But
that's awesome.
Yeah, the overly attached girlfriend we talked about, she sold hers or trademarked hers, and she makes money.
Wow.
Yeah, it's crazy. The spirit of like virality.
Yeah.
And just... capitalism and like just being able to make money doing literally anything except podcasting apparently. Like being able to make money on this sort of stuff is just like, you know, it almost like we go back to the time machine stuff. Like if I had a time machine where I could like, okay, you can go back in time but you'll never return to the present. Yeah. I'd go back to like 2006.
Oh, I thought you were going to say like right before this podcast.
No, I'd get in on the internet thing and just be like, dude, I'm starting a YouTube channel. Yeah. And I'm going to be a millionaire. Yeah. And I'm going to get in right when YouTube started making people money. But like when the competition wasn't so fierce. Yeah. And like that'd be what I'd do. You talk about your superpower.
I would go back in time and convince my parents to spend all of their money on Bitcoin.
That too. I heard something about there was like a pizza delivery guy that got paid in Bitcoin. Yeah. And it's like worth millions or billions now. Yeah. Like what he was paid that night. Yeah. Because like Bitcoin was just pennies back then. But I had some other stuff just in case we needed it, but that was really the only like things of note that I thought could add to this conversation. But yeah, memes are crazy and they're a lot of fun.
The internet's crazy.
When Courtney and I were dating, I sent her so many memes and GIFs and stuff. Like that was my primary.
That's your love language.
Yeah, that was my primary mode of communication. And I remember like I would have her roll in about something, you know, I'd like send a reaction meme or a reaction GIF. I would have them saved in my photos on my phone, and I had stuff saved in there that I never used, but I'm like, one day I'll need it. Yeah. And now it's like the GIFs are built into iMessage, and it's like there's no like creativity in it anymore. You can just search for what you want and send it. But back then I like had stock.
Yeah, you had to be ready.
Yeah, so like I would send her something because I'm like, I want to make her laugh, you know, and I remember one day she hit me with like, man, one day, like, we weren't even dating at this point. This is when we were just talking. We were good friends. I had her rolling about something, and she hit me with a, man, I hope I find somebody as funny as you one day. and
Oh, that's so funny.
I remembered that as we were like prepping for this episode. I remembered that happening, and she's gonna hear this and be like, "Get over that." But
No.
it all worked out, you know.
Yeah,
she
I was about to say it did.
and
yeah.
she did.
Yeah.
She found somebody as funny as me.
Yeah.
Probably less. Because honestly, I think I was on my game when I was trying to win her over. You
Facts.
know? Probably not on my game anymore.
Yeah.
But I'm trying. But anyway, this was fun.
This was a lot of fun, dude.
Good idea.
That was fun. So, anything before we wrap up?
I think that's it. Hit us up on SpeakPipe.
Yeah, SpeakPipe.
Hit us up.
Email us.
Yeah, if you have questions or ideas or stuff you want to hear us talk about, yeah, we'll talk. You know, like I said early on, you can control the show.
Yeah.
Mike,
GoodDumbFunShow@gmail.com.
Yeah.
Good Dumb Fun Show on socials, wherever you get your pod.
At Good Dumb Fun.
At Good Dumb
on
Fun
social.
on socials.
Yeah. So yeah, we're on all the podcast platforms, YouTube. Hit us up on SpeakPipe, gooddumbfunshow@gmail.com, and social media at Good Dumb Fun. So, and most importantly, tell your good dumb friends about us.
Yeah. Share the love.
And smash that like button.
Yes. Smash that subscribe button.
All right, everybody. I have been Josh.
I've been Patrick.
And we have been
the Good Dumb Fun Show. We got to scrub the internet, dude. We can't be having this out here, dude.